Hey everyone, before we get into today's tea, please go on over to my main channel, link down below, and watch the giant king crab video. Now, do it after this video, watch this video first, but when you're done, head on over to my main channel. I announce a special raffle, a giveaway, where I'm gonna choose one of you guys to fly you out to come see me and do my first ever mukbang with a fan. I'm gonna pay for your hotel, your food, your flight. I'm gonna cover you the whole trip. So if you want all the rules and information about how you can win, and I'm gonna select you, it's all gonna be done on camera, the raffle and everything. Head on over to that channel, link down below, and you can learn all about it. Thank you so much for joining me for today's eating show, but it's more of a drinking show. We're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, and this is Hot and Steamy. Cause we're roasting Miss Eat with Ego. So, Miss Eat with Ego, Miss CEO, Miss CEO of eating fish. Do you remember? I almost forgot. It's been a long time since I've thought about this lady. It's been a long time. What, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months? And you know, I'll give you a quick 30-second recap. Miss Eat with Ego, she knows what she's doing. Well. About half a year ago, she tried to take down her biggest competition on YouTube. And yes, we're all just eating food. That's what makes this rather comical, if you don't mind me saying. Rather comical, we're just eating food, but that's not all we do. And she tried her biggest competition. She wanted to get her out of the way. And so she plotted this whole story in her head. She tried, she tried it. She tried, but she didn't do. She tried to take down her biggest competition by saying that she's fake, that she's phony, that she's disrespectful, that she's this, that she's that. Bethany from Bloveslife. And then she went after the husband because the husband didn't roll out the red carpet for her to come through the door. Then she went after the children. Oh, children are off limits in my eyes, but nope, not to her. And she said that they treated her nasty. They made her feel upset. She even blamed the whole neighborhood. Remember? She blamed the whole neighborhood on her terrible experience. So the neighborhood is at fault too. So I kind of addressed this. I shared my opinion because she put her opinion out first. So I responded and I said, this ain't adding up. She came out with an apology a couple weeks later, maybe even took a month. She tried and she failed again because her apology was crocodile tears. And her apology kind of went like this. I stand by everything I said, and my feelings are my feelings. Boyfriend, back me up. Back me up. It was a disaster. Her apology, mumbo fumbo flumbo jumbo, to Bethany was like, oh, that's it. No real sincere apology. Didn't address the lies, didn't address what she started, didn't speak from the heart. Literally, it was a script. The boyfriend almost went off script. Oh, this is a mukbang, by the way. Cheers. We're gonna be having some cherry tomatoes fresh from my garden. Tomato. My husband grew. So, I haven't even watched this video, and I thought it would be more enjoyable for me to watch it without seeing it before. I forgot about this lady ever since that whole thing with Bethany. Had she come out with a sincere apology, I think I would have given her another chance. I probably would have given her, I think many people would have given her another chance. But she didn't have a sincere apology. It was a big old production. And a bunch of lies, lies. So a lot of people have left the channel. On my live stream yesterday, people said, you should react to her new video with her sister. And I'm like, oh, her sister? Let's pull it up. Let's start reacting. 5 minutes in, we gotta react. Again, I've unsubscribed, so let me get a quick little glance at her channel as a whole, or in general. We have not seen her sister. I'm still scrolling down. We have not seen her sister. How many months ago was it? Oh, I think it was less than 5, what did I say, 5 or 6 months? It was only 4 months ago. We have not heard, seen anything of her sister until last week. I'm a week late to the party. I would love to see what she says to her sister, because if you don't remember, let me remind you what she did.
My sister made that apology video out of fear. The trolls and everybody was coming for her and coming for her faith. So she...
How dare you speak for your sister right now? How dare you? Disgusting. Say that your sister apologized out of fear, that she was somehow forced and manipulated into opening her heart and saying, I stepped out of line.
I want to publicly apologize, or my part, me. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about my sister. Everyone has to be held accountable for their own actions, and I am holding myself accountable for what I said.
How dare you? I would hate to be your sister right now. You don't like all these people having opinions about you, but you're the first one to start making up opinions for others.
So she felt like she had to make that video.
Just as you accused Bethany as being fake and phony, you know, you came empty-handed with that. You also came empty-handed right now, dragging your sister down, saying that she was lying too. That's right, dragging her sister under the bus and saying that her sister, who tried to say sorry on her own terms, was pressured into doing it, and she didn't mean it, and she came very empty-handed, remember? Yeah, you guys know. No proof, no documentation, no evidence. She didn't back that up. Said, oh, here's text from my sister. She's told me herself one-on-one she felt pressured. She just made it up, just like she probably 100%ly made up that Bethany was so sour to her in her home. So, let's see. Let's see. I have not watched this video. We're gonna mute it while the advertisement plays, and we're gonna skip it. Beautiful tomatoes. Mukbang,
How are my kitty kids doing?
Hello. Remember me?
Doing today? I miss you so much. Today I have... Who am I? I have Chelsea Chews here, my sister. I'm so excited to have you here. Are you crying?
No, I'm not.
This is off to a train wreck. No wonder. No wonder. I got this comment yesterday. Boom, look. Can you react? I can't wait for Nick to react.
Okay, so we're gonna have a great conversation today, you guys. What we're eating is Wingstop. She's never had Wingstop before.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm hungry. I'm excited too. So we have the hot buffalo ranch fries.
I'm just gonna skip forward to when they're done introducing the food. I can see it. Sorry.
Because I've never, everything that happened, the fact that we have the ability to come back and be who we are, because us growing up.
All about ourselves again. This was the issue that I personally had watching the whole charade 4 months ago. That it was all about me. I don't even know. This was about what they did to someone else. Instead of focusing on the victims, we're gonna focus on ourselves. Everything we've been to, everything we go through, we're ourselves. If that's yourself, I hope I don't bump into you on the street. I hope not. If that's your true colors, hurting people, lying about people, and trying to ruin someone's hard work and copying them, if that's your true self, I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Our love for each other can't trump, or actually can. It trumps everything that life throws at us. Yeah. At the end of the day.
And what did life throw at you? Your sister dragged you on their bus? Let's hear about this. Come on.
We still have our memories from when we were kids. And I think that's what we can hang on to. Like, you know what? It's my sister. Yeah. Period.
You're hanging on. It shows. Sorry, boo. It shows you're hanging on to this relationship. You have to think back to your childhood memories to hang on, to have a connection. Yeah, because it was that awful what she did to you. Let's hope they address it.
Yeah. It wasn't easy. I had a lot of anger, a lot of resentment.
Anger at who? Yourself?
A lot of anger, a lot of resentment. I was sad. I felt lonely.
All about you. Just like before. She hasn't grown at all since 5 months ago. My feelings are my feelings. That's what she said in the first round. Now, 5 months later, I was all alone. I had to think about myself some more. Does it not compute with your head as to why people are still upset? Listen, I don't watch the channel. I don't know if everyone's still commenting about it. I'm sure she blocked a lot of things. I know she's probably blocked my name, whatever. She kind of wants it to disappear. But she probably feels this. She doesn't feel that spark from her audience anymore. She doesn't feel that, oh, I can't wait to get back to my videos. Because she can tell, she can sense that the audience isn't receiving the video as they used to. And she thinks that it's still other people's faults and she needs to feel bad for herself.
Wait, these are
That's good.
lemon pepper?
Lemon pepper, but I mixed it with the salt and vinegar.
Oh my god, it tastes so much
Ain't it
better.
good?
Another ad. I'm gonna have to mute this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, we haven't seen your sister for almost half a year. Talk about what you did to her.
That is good. I'm glad we were able to settle our differences.
I feel like overall, death is, you just never know. And I feel like I would have been, we would have had to live with guilt if something were to happen. And we don't even have, no explanation could even amount to what happened if something were to happen to one of us. Like, oh, well, what happened? It doesn't even matter. Like, my sister's not here anymore. That would have been.
Okay. She's saying it nicely, which I won't say either, which is probably why they're doing it, because the algorithm, it listens now. They don't want to see certain words like, you know, yourself. You know, that's what they're thinking about. My sister's so guilty that she might go. Listen, I know that's one part you think you should think of, but a therapist, counselor, and you don't need me to tell you this, would say, why did these feelings come to your head to begin with? Why do you feel like people are upset with you? What did you do to create these feelings? You know what I mean? And that's what they're worried about. That's what they're worried about. Oh, is she going to be so upset she doesn't know how to handle it? Listen, this wasn't about you. No one came after you. No one made up stories about you and tried to take you down. You got caught and you're guilty. The tail is between your legs. Look at this. I'm 7 minutes in. It's all about them. I'm not surprised. But wow, I'm surprised.
Our mindset, and I don't ever want to. We know people that has happened to.
We do.
And you live with that guilt, and it's like, dang, like, excuse me, like.
You know what? A lot of that guilt would have gone away had she made a sincere apology. There'd be no guilt to hold on to for months and months and months and months and months. What's so hard about saying, I lied about this? I lied about this. You guys, I was jealous. I was jealous. I was trying so hard. Got a lot of ideas off of her. I just couldn't get the views like her. I couldn't make those sales like her. I couldn't get sponsored like her. I was just... Humble yourself.
For example, my husband, he lost people close to him. He lost all of his immediate. And he was like, you don't know what that feels like, not being able to get that person back. He didn't have any guilt or anything like bad towards him. They all were close. But
that's sad. I'm not rolling my eyes at people. That's sad. Focus on your own issue and compute in your head why this issue came to be the way it did. It was all your wrongdoing. It was all on you. No one else is to blame but yourself. And you're trying to think of, life came at me. Life happened. God put me on a path to deal. They haven't said God yet. I'm waiting for the God. Just like last time. She just sang the gospel to me last time. Brought in all the saints backing up. I'm waiting for the gospel this time. Haven't heard it yet, which is actually good. But you know what I mean? That's what it was. It was a hard lesson that just someone threw into my path. No. What's so hard about you saying, I did this and it made this happen? This is why I feel this way. Just a bunch of baloney.
You don't ever want that one time something happens and then it's just gone.
You can't bring it back.
You can. I would hate that. Like I really probably wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Yeah.
To allow something that, you know, we have the ability to control. Like at the end of the day, that's my sister.
Yeah.
It does not matter when all of this comes to a stop, when the camera stops rolling. This is my sister.
That's great and all. That's nice. But the camera's rolling now. So address what you said on camera. We aren't mind readers. We don't know what went on off camera. This off camera, I came off camera, that. I would love to hear Miss CEO explain herself. That you were pressured into apologizing. We were left on a big cliffhanger for half a year. Nothing. All about this. Fluff.
I have been working on forgiveness. And that's why I'm glad you're here, because I was holding a lot of anger and rage and just so many negative emotions. And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? When you holding that type of stuff, you bring on sickness to yourself.
Yeah.
What were you raging? Look at her choice of words. She wasn't upset or tickled. She was raging at her sister because she apologized. That's the only thing she did, apologize, other than sit you and back you up. Oh, this is what happened, which we found out was a lie. Holding on to rage, hating your own sister for something that you did? What's wrong with you?
Bring on a lot of negative things on your life. And that's the last thing I want. I want a relationship with my niece. I want a relationship with you.
We know sisters that haven't forgiven one another for things that...
This is so twisted. Do you hear what they're saying? Miss CEO, the one with the big bird hair, she's saying that she had to work on forgiving her sister. When we know it should have been the other way around. She would be lucky if her sister forgave her for what she did in a timely manner. She would be lucky. Well, she was lucky that Bethany decided, I'm going to forgive you because I need to move forward because I'm a busy girl, I'm professional, and I have things to do. We love you, Bethany. Keep going strong. Don't listen to these clowns. Look at that. She has to work on being able to forgive people as if anything happened to her. Big bird.
Previously, or in their past. And it's like, yeah,
We do.
We know them, but it's like, yeah, you know, people from the outside looking in that don't know our relationship.
I don't need to know everything you've done in your lifetime. Did she help you wipe your dupa when you got off the toilet when you're 5 years old? Whoop-de-doo. I don't need to know that to know this incident. I don't need to know your relationship, your bonds, your ups and downs, what happens off camera. When you brought this on camera, if you did something on camera and that's what we see, address it and move on. You can't do that. Neither one of you.
The curse of unforgiveness, we have the choice to stop that. It does not have to continue.
They're such victims. Boo-hoo.
Because at the same time, we show our strength.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful to be able to come together. It's already bad enough as Black women. We have so much against us as is.
Again, victims. Now we're pulling out the race card. Okay, you know what? If you were white and this happened on camera, I would be just as upset with you, okay? Your viewers, I don't care if you were Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Jamaican, Guatemalan, or Canadian. If anyone around the world did that, their viewers would likely feel hurt. Feel kind of grossed out, disgusted. Excuse me. Pulled out the mental card last time, remember? Mary Magdalene and the saints pulled out Jesus, pulled out God. All of these excuses coming out of her handbag. Now we're pulling out, well, I'm Black, so it's extra hard for us. Do not bring race into this. And this goes both ways. This has nothing to do with your skin color. It has everything to do with your actions. It's just another way to, like, dampen the blow. You know, soften the hit.
Shoot, Black individuals have a lot against us as is, but what is that saying? Family over everything?
Family
That's
everything.
in the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
You know.
And we've never been through anything like that before.
Ever. We don't fight. We don't not speak. We've never ever. We have a good relationship.
We do.
Doesn't sound like it. If she was raging at you because you cleared the air on your own self, that does not sound like a good relationship to me. How stupid do you think we are? Excuse me, sit down. This is terrible.
We never fight. We never no, ever. I can't even think. In school, she had my back. Like, somebody mess with me, it's a done deal. Like, they would run and see her coming down the hallway. But no, now I think about it, no.
We never have.
Until now. Because this thing was such an awful thing that happened to you. Oh, when you started it, Miss Ego.
I just want to say, I hated you. Like, I had to ask God to forgive me because I had hate in my heart towards you.
You hated me?
I hated you. I hated your guts. Like, just the thought of you, just the thought of your name. Like, I had to ask God to forgive me. And like,
no, that's kind of hard to hear.
I know. And I just want to say that I love you. Nothing will ever, and we said it before, that nothing, we've been through this, we can get through anything.
And
I that's why I said I had to ask God to forgive me, because having hate in your heart for somebody that you love, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is disgusting. You can tell she was not prepared for that on camera. I felt that. I have goosebumps. Look at my arms. I have goosebumps. I have tears in my own eyes. She was not prepared for that.
I hated you. I hated your guts. Like, just the thought of you. Like,
no, that's kind of hard to hear.
I know. Just the thought of your name. Like, I hated you. I hated your guts. Like, just the thought of you.
I hated you so much I need to ask God to forgive me for hating you. You are... Good luck, Big Bird. Good luck. I am enraged. And look at her. Her sister's over there wiping her tears. And she's stuffing her mouth. Talking about herself and how she has to work on forgiving people who go against her. And don't follow her damn script to try to take down an innocent family. This is disgusting. Oh my God. No wonder people wanted me to react to this.
I was going to be okay with never talking to you again. I had already put it in my mind that I'm okay with never talking to this girl again. I'm okay with never seeing my niece again.
Didn't you just say you have a wonderful, strong, everlasting relationship? What is wrong with her?
And that's not who I am. That's not my heart. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like it, ma'am. If you're willing to cut all ties with your family after you tried to destroy their reputation because they didn't help you destroy someone else's reputation, that's not something that you just wake up on the other side of bed and decide to do. That's something deeply rooted in who you are. I'm sorry, but that's not normal behavior whatsoever, and that's certainly not something learned overnight. That is something that's been ingrained in who you are. And when people question your character, here's perfect evidence of who you are.
And I knew that I had to...
How has no one reacted to this? Wow.
Make things right. You know what I'm saying? I had to make things right, and I'm so glad. Because even though I said that I forgave you, I didn't really forgive you. You know what I'm saying? When we had our conversation, I did not...
Yeah.
Just like when you said you were sorry to Bethany, and you weren't really sorry. Yeah. You're a liar. We know that already.
Yeah.
We were on the phone, and I was like, okay, I forgive you. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, I don't forgive her. But at the end of the day,
What did she do to you? Get dragged into your own mess. You know, I just made a video like 2 days ago called Eating Like Bloveslife. I was like supporting her new sauce. I couldn't get it, by the way, because it got sold out. But I was like, you know, this is what she does best. This is my favorite thing about her. Oh, this is a great memory I had. And then I kind of jokingly said like, oh, there's some stuff that went on, but we've all moved past. I didn't even know until after I made that video that this is out here. This was published on, where's the date? Oh, it's right there. September 5th. It's now September 20th. This is almost 2 weeks old. Can I do math? I don't even want to watch anymore.
people don't know us. They don't know us. They don't know me. They don't know you. They see a personality. They see somebody.
And I said that so many times. I'm like, they don't even know her name. And it was making me, I was like really hurt. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, they don't even know her name. They don't even know, like, they don't know. They just.
I'm sorry. But the sister is delusional too. The fact that she's still by her side, I would have got up and left. The fact that she's still there and defending her sister, the other sister, not Big Bird, the one, the dreads. The fact that she's still there after she got made to cry shows that, there's no hope here. I don't care what I say, they're gonna be together like this because that's what they do. Some people have bonds without the logic. It's kind of like a relationship too. Sometimes love is blind. You know what I mean? Love can be blind. Look at her, come up with excuses. I don't need to know anyone's name. I don't need to know the first thing about, say someone did something awful on TV, like a news reporter, you know, cursed out a guest on the show. Everyone's upset with the news. Do I need to know the news reporter's full name? Do I need to know where he was born? Do I need to know what his favorite thing to do at 9 p.m. before bed is? No, I don't. Focus on the action. These people just come up with such wild stories.
Like your strength in this entire process is admirable just because of the...
I felt so bad for her. Chelsea, right? She's delusional. Strength? What do you mean strength? Strength to keep stuff in her face? Oh, because that's so hard.
What did I call you over the phone? What did I say? I said you're an overcomer.
I am an overcomer.
But even with that, it's not gonna be easy when thousands and thousands of people are watching you. Mm-hmm. Imagine what celebrities deal with. I mean, you're a celebrity in my eyes, but I mean like TV, like blogs, paparazzi.
You know what happens to celebrities? They get repercussions and they live with them to the day they die. Paula Deen, the N-word slipped out. She lost her career. She got booted off the network. She lost all of her stores. She has one restaurant still going, or maybe another one. She has lost friends, and she will never, ever be the same. What was his name? Kevin Spacey in House of Cards? Something from his past 20 years ago came out, and it snowballed into all these other problems. Boom. Ripped off from the TV show, repercussions. He's never gonna work in the industry again. Roseanne from that, you know, she said something about Barack Obama's security advisor or something, and called her looking like the Planet of the Apes because she was black, African American, the Muslim Brotherhood or something that she said. Boom. ABC ripped off her show, canceled it in a snap. There are repercussions for what you say. Don't be like, oh, they have to be really strong. They face the heat and they deal with the repercussions. And some of the people I just mentioned, I mean, they still feel that they did nothing wrong. They're just like you. Just like you. Just like you, thinking you did nothing wrong. So if the views go down even more, and if people continue to be disgusted, don't wonder why.
Paparazzi, like all of that.
Yeah. But I just want to say I love you. I don't hate you.
As she looks the other way, disgusting.
That was just anger.
Had to make a cut there, huh?
No, I understand. Like I said, it's
that salt and vinegar is good.
how do you eat them?
You know how I eat corn.
Not that little. I was this big.
I have to keep watching. We're halfway in. We're halfway exactly. We're about 15 minutes in. I don't want to keep watching this. Oh, another ad. Wow, I actually teared up when she said that about her sister. She didn't even see that coming. Let's go to the 18-minute mark. Let's see what's happening.
Unforgiveness can birth resentment. It can birth resentment. It can birth.
Did they mention Bethany at all in this video? Did they mention what Eat with Ego did to Chelsea? Do they talk about any of the facts here?
What else? Sickness. It can birth bitterness.
Okay, now we're gonna go to 20-minute mark.
You know what I'm saying? And I just had to let it go. I had to come to terms with what I did, the part that I've played and everything. And, you know, just take responsibility, which I took responsibility. I don't feel like I did not take responsibility, but I just felt like...
You're mistaken, madam. You are sadly mistaken if you think you took responsibility.
There were so many things that made the situation worse than what it already was. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
As she looks at her sister, some people made it worse than it already was.
There were so many things that made the situation worse than what it already was. You know what I mean?
You are terrible. You are terrible.
And I feel better. I feel free. I'm thankful. And that
all about herself. And look at Chelsea just smiling. She's delusional. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but there's no hope. There's no hope. Smiling at this speech. She can't even look at the sister. She's looking down at the food, panning her eyes left and right.
You have towards that person. It's just, it's genuine. Like, I can't front. Like, I can't fake it. Even like off camera, I would tell my husband, like, I'm not going to stop fighting for her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, there's no hope. There's no hope here. I'm sorry. And that's common too. I'm not saying it's just them. I think a lot of family, they'll be on their family side even if they kill someone. Come on. I mean, even, what did Trump say one time? Oh, I could shoot an innocent person and end their life and I'd still have my supporters. People do get blinded. That happens a lot in life. But she even cried. She felt that and she still wanted to just give her an excuse. It's a sad family. And it's not Chelsea's fault. That's why I still feel bad for her. It's CEO's fault. Good luck with that empire. I don't see it staying up very much longer after this. This was heartbreaking.
Even if I was waiting for Kennedy's birthday party to see if you were going to show up because I was about to knock on your door like, her party is this day, this address. I'm not going to stop fighting for my sister because her life is more valuable than any.
Oh, of course. All about you. Remember, I was worried about her going, you know, meanwhile, luckily, Bethany has a supportive family, a huge fan base, and success outside of YouTube as well. What if she didn't have that? What if she didn't have that? What if she didn't have a family that stood up for her and said, don't worry, Mom, you did nothing wrong? Or a YouTuber, listen, I'm not taking credit here. Let's just say, what if she didn't have a husband say, hey, well, I know Bethany said a lot of people reached out to her. What if she didn't have that? What if she didn't have a lot of fans? What if she was a smaller channel and everyone just agreed with ego because she was the bigger channel? Even despite her not having any receipts. People would say, well, she's a bigger channel. Obviously, she's telling the truth. What if she didn't have that? Would you then worry for her life and her emotions and feel sorry for her? It's all about yourselves, both of you.
You know what I mean? And this fades away.
It does.
But your gifts, your talents, your soul, you as a person will always remain. And then you setting a legacy for whoever to follow, you know, that will remain. But
yes, this will always remain on the internet now. Acting like this is some kind of positive thing. This is like a graduation ceremony speech. Your legacy going to do great things. This type of language coming out of your mouth. Oh, the legacy. Oh, you're so inspiring. Oh, you're so... As if she did anything great. As if.
My love, and my love for you will always remain. It's about to?
Yeah, hold on.
It's just imperative that you just hold on to relationships. And you will have bumps in the road and things won't be perfect, but the strength is coming back together. The strength is, you know what, proving people wrong that wanted us to hate one another. There were so many that wanted us to hate each other. I'm not going to give.
That's not what she said. Your sister didn't blame it on her viewers. Your sister blamed it on you. That the reason why there was extra commotion going on is because you asked Bethany for forgiveness on your own freedom. It was your free will, your decision to sit in your car and say, hey, I just want to say sorry. I let it get to the best of me. Maybe my judgment was clouded, blah, blah, whatever she said in her car, which I thought was fine. She didn't say it was everyone else trying to get them to go against each other.
So many that wanted us to hate each other.
She said it in her own words 5 minutes ago when she said that she held on to rage and she had asked God to help her not hate you.
I hated you. I hated your guts. Like, just the thought of you. Like,
no, that's kind of hard to hear.
I know. Just the thought of your name. Like, I had to ask God.
This has nothing to do with us. That has nothing to do with anyone else. This is her issue. Miss CEO, her issue.
I'm not going to give people that power to hate my sister. That's not the type of relationship that this is, and I feel like it's strength in this. Yeah. There is strength.
I call it sadness. I feel like this is really sad. I literally teared up when she said that. That beast, disgusting, said that. I teared up, and I haven't even seen this. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I skimmed through some of the comments, but what I thought in the comments was addressing, the first couple minutes. Most people don't watch. Most people wouldn't make it this far, especially after all this baloney. People are not gonna sit here and listen to this. Like, I want to leave.
The devil don't want this. He wants us to rip each other apart. He wants mommy to be in the middle. Yeah. Like, that's not, I can't, I wouldn't be able to do that. I just can't, because I feel like I love you too much. Yeah. Too much. So I don't know. Like, I mean, how do you feel about
sadness? I'm saying that's what I feel about this. I don't see any triumph. I don't see any courage. I don't see any like loyalty. Yeah, it's loyalty, but it's just sad. I just feel sad. That's what I would describe this whole thing. Not courageous.
I love you too. I'm always gonna be here for you, no matter the situation. And
do you believe that this was their first time ever having a little thing? Chelsea didn't even do anything other than apologize for being involved. And that one little thing, which wasn't even that big, drove Miss Eat with Ego to hate her, block her, ban her, and ask God, help me not hate this person. I'm raging. That one little thing. Everyone makes mistakes. What if the sister, you know, hit her when they're growing up? I want your Barbie. You know, just fighting. What if the sister, like, had a crush on the same boy? What if the sister, you know, they have chores. They have to do the dishes. It was her round to do the dishes. You know, they're 12 years old. She didn't do it. She blamed it on her. I can't imagine that. I mean, she didn't even do anything. I'm sure she's done way worse things in the past. I mean, I've done things to my sisters I regret. My brothers have done things to me that they probably regret. We do that as we're growing up as kids. We make mistakes. She's acting like this was such the biggest, hardest thing she's ever had to go through. And she didn't even do anything. That's the sad part. Sadness is what I feel about this whole video. Chelsea didn't even do anything wrong.
The situation taught me to forgive. It taught me love. It taught me that, like...
What did it teach you about Bethany? What did it teach you about accountability? What did it teach you about telling the truth? What did it teach you about clearing the air? What did it teach you about getting other people involved?
You said before, this stuff is temporary, but family is forever. And
your view's about to be temporary in a minute.
And these people, at the end of the day, like, people watch me every day and they might have saw the situation and had their opinion or whatever, but they don't know me.
Right.
Like, you don't know me like that.
Great. How does that make you feel? You're one of her cutie cues. Hello, you happen to pop onto my video. Well, here's my opinion, right? When she said that you don't know her, so it doesn't matter what you feel. How did that make you feel?
And these people, at the end of the day, like, people watch me every day, but they don't know me. Right. Like, you don't know me like that.
Do you feel good? Do you feel so much better now, knowing that she doesn't care about you? Does that make you feel better? Hello, cutie Q, her viewer. When the only reason why she's on YouTube making money, getting new hair, getting new teeth, is because of you. No regard for her own viewers. Did that make you feel good? Did that make you feel good? I think not.
Call me a liar, crazy, mentally ill. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but you, at the end of the day, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate this excuse. People do it all the time. Well, you don't really know me. Sorry, I don't have to know you to know what you did here. End of story. Period.
Y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know her heart. You don't know.
If she had such a great heart, wouldn't you think she would have ended this the day it happened? Don't you remember? She dragged this out for like 2 weeks, remember? Doing videos with her boyfriend, acting like nothing happened, keeping the videos, the attacks to Bethany up with 1 million ads in them, collecting the bag, cashing out at the bank. What kind of heart is that? If she had such a wonderful, splendid, selfless heart, we wouldn't have seen what she did. Don't you see? Her actions don't support what you just said at all. If she had such a great heart, she would have sat here on camera and humiliated you. I am so upset. If she had such a great heart, she would have had to ask God for help to control her rage against you for asking for forgiveness. This is twisted.
No, you just don't know, but that's the dangerous thing about social media.
Yeah.
Like, you just get put out on Front Street and, you know what I mean?
And I felt like, oh my God, like, I understand what, like, Chris Brown be going through and Rihanna.
Did you hear that? Now she understands what Chris Brown went through? I'm done. I have no more to listen to this. Let's just go to 30-minute mark, but I'm done. Beautiful mukbang, by the way. Delicious cherry tomatoes, fresh from my garden. Mmm. Delicious. It's still a mukbang.
What to do? I don't know what to say. I want to just hug on her.
Mommy
and love
didn't
on
know
her.
what to do. Mommy didn't know what to say.
No, not at all.
You know, we're us two. She's in the middle. She loves both of us, and
but I just keep I am loving just the strength that is here.
Look at the way she's looking at the camera. This is just so egotistical.
I just keep I am loving just the strength that is here right now.
Me too.
Like,
She literally, she stared at the camera like this. Let's go back like a millisecond. 29:47. Here she goes.
I am loving just the strength that is here right now. Like,
This is an act. I would feel so disgusted if I were Bethany. This creature came in her house. Ugh.
it's admirable, and I hope that you guys can see the strength and the.
How did she go from to listen, I am a queen. I am dramatic. I love crying and being dramatic. But I'm not like that. Okay? I am not. Here she goes. She went from giving a smirk, looking at the camera, then looking down, raising the eyebrows. That means her head is thinking of, this is...
And the love that is here. This is not forced. This is not fake. It doesn't have to be. Don't cry. It doesn't have to be. You know? You gonna make me cry. It's gonna be okay. Come on.
Now, do you feel bad for her? I'm just wondering. This has almost 4,000 thumbs ups. Do you feel bad for her? Truly, ask yourself, why do you feel bad for her?
It's strength in getting up again. It's strength in knowing that, you know what, yes, life is gonna continue to throw. Look at me. Life is gonna
Remember, they're the victims. Someone threw a wrench into their game. Someone came out of the blue, popping around the corner. Hey, Bill, I'm coming after you. Remember, that's how they view this. Remember, this is how they view it. That it happened to them. It just happened to them. God struck down lightning. Oops. A hardship that I have to now face. These people are clowns. They're ridiculous. They seem brainwashed. I just can't even continue.
Life is gonna continue to throw things at you, but you are so strong.
Basically, this says you made a grave mistake. You really hurt someone. You tried to take someone down. It didn't work. You're getting backlash, but keep going. You're so strong. Just keep eating. Keep stuffing your face.
And I speak life to you. I speak strength to you. Blank, blank. I'm saying your whole name. I don't want to say it on camera. You know what I mean?
I just felt like...
I'm crying.
I just felt like... I'm just like, I have a heart of gold, and I just felt like people use that situation to just put the nails in the coffin even more, and it just wasn't easy. But I'm just glad that
it's over.
I'm glad that it's over. I'm glad that...
If it's over, why are you having to make this video? If it's over, why do I see so many people really upset with you? I'm sorry, I feel like... how old are they? I'm curious. I don't know how old she is. I don't even want to Google it. 18? 14? Okay, that makes sense. But is she older than that? I hope not. How old are they? This just doesn't even register.
Everybody is able to just move on. Not everybody is able to move on, but I'm just glad that I have my family.
The people that matter.
The people that matter. I'm just glad.
The people that matter. Not the fans, remember. Cutie cues don't matter because they don't know her. So those people don't matter. Listen to her click. When someone shows you who they are, you better listen. Bethany doesn't matter. Nate, their children don't matter. The people who are upset don't matter. What only matters is them because they're family. Yeah, that's not a quality of strength.
I'm just glad that I have my family.
Yep, all about yourself. They mentioned family, that's it.
I'm just glad that neither one of us, and mother, our grandmother, she was like really stressed out. She was crying.
My God.
And
yeah.
There's a lot of stress on my family and just, people who love us.
And again, did that just come out of the blue? Did someone say, hey, let's go after this family? They were stressed because I hope that Granny, the grandmother, was embarrassed. I hope she was embarrassed by what you did. If she was stressed, it wasn't because someone came out of the corner and said, ha, gotcha. It's because you did something to embarrass the people around you. You have no self-awareness, Miss Eat with Ego. None. And this is still a mukbang. I have one tomato left. One tomato left. And listen, I don't... This is the truth. This is truth. This is not normal at all.
Now I'm like, a lot of stuff, like, this is why people are so private. Like, you want to share so much with the world, but then it's like, there's a cost.
That situation, like, I was just like, because even
you felt like you could
I felt like I want to be honest, I want to be transparent on my channel, and I want to share things.
If you were honest and transparent, you would have had receipts for something. We saw Bethany's receipts. She paid you. She paid for your food. She sent you money. You accepted the money. She showed her texts of you praising her over and over and over. How are you transparent and honest? Because you said she was cruel to you, that she ruined you, that she was nasty in the home, that she didn't make you feel welcome. Receipts show otherwise.
I want to share things to inspire people, and I've always done that on my channel. I never used my platform for negativity. I've never done that.
Really? Oh my God, I just can't. Can I stop now?
I felt like everything that I have said on my channel, you know, to inspire people, telling people that I've dealt with depression, telling people, you know, about my miscarriages. I felt like everybody used.
And you know, here's the thing. If people were empathizing you back in the day when you were telling them about your, you know, mental state and everything you were battling as a person, I don't think they're too keen to jump on that empathy bandwagon any longer. From here on out, I think even the people who were on your side are going to naturally question it because of this whole thing. They're going to play that moment where you told your sister that you hated her and you never want to see her again, and you had to ask God to help you look at her again, when all she did was say, "I'm sorry." That was the terrible thing. She said sorry. Oh. I have one tomato left, and it's rotten. Rotten tomato. My basket is empty. The last one standing is rotten. Good luck with your rotten tomatoes, because I'm done. Please go on over to my main channel, link down below, and watch the giant king crab video. Now, do it after this video. Watch this video first, but when you're done, head on over to my main channel. I announce a special raffle, a giveaway, where I'm going to choose one of you guys to fly you out to come see me and do my first ever mukbang with a fan. I'm going to pay for your hotel, your food, your flight. I'm going to cover you the whole trip. So if you want all the rules and information about how you can win, and I'm going to select you, it's all going to be done on camera, the raffle and everything. Head on over to that channel, link down below, and you can learn all about it.